been a day. Anyway, it's time. It's time. We're here. What's that? Oh. Right. Has it shown up on the screen yet? No. That. There it is. Steam is enabled. I opened it through Steam. So, I assume we're fine. Let's have a look at the settings. Yeah, vSteam, yeah. Dog. More dog. How do I get out of here? I have to press escape to get out of there. Okay. I've done these 3. I guess Day of the Cobra is the chapter I'm on since I did the demo, and the progress seems to have carried over. Which is good. It means I don't have to repeat myself. I hope I remember how all the mechanics work. Let's go! The Day of the Cobra. Snare! I got an achievement for petting the dog. This is good. This is good news. God, what the fuck are the captions on? Why are they smoking? Alright. This is what we've got. The Cobra and the Viking. Let's see what we've got over here. Nothing to check. Rolodex, telephone, evidence journal, search tool, evidence hints. Right. Mr. Perlman, we are searching for 2 individuals. The Cobra, the secretive leader of the Chilean secret police, and the Viking, his key lieutenant. We need their real names from before the war, not who they are now. We have surveillance photos from 4 locations: Val di Mol, Piedroloma, Porto Quiloco, and Santa Corvina. Unfortunately, the photos are poorly labeled. However, we believe the Cobra and the Viking appear in these images. Additional intelligence. The Cobra operates several local businesses in addition to his official duties. He's reportedly very hands-on, personally overseeing every detail of these operations. This may help identify him. Best of luck. So we've got two people outside this estate. Okay, we've got two people here. And we have a license plate. We have a license. All right, we have a license plate and we have a number to ask about the driving. Okay, that's something. We'll keep that over there. Alright, missing the bottom half of the left leg. Lavid incan. Okay, those are any of those? Okay, none of those are the same man. So this was during a football match. They were here at that time. Ah, but I just noticed something. That is the shirt of one of the teams. That might help. Alright, let's get looking. Alright. The beat encounter the finest wines in Chile. Go on speaking. How can I help? Hey, tell me more about it. Tell me a bit more about yourself. We are a family-run wine shop nestled in the Val de Mol. That's an area in Chile famous for its vineyards. You sound American. Have you visited? I have not. Our town is tiny. 2 stores. One run by me, run by my cousin. Only 500 people live here because it is so remote. However, we are proud to stock wines from all the key vineyards. Then why the hell is your business there? Hey, can you tell me about the area? It is a truly stunning valley in which nestle some of the most renowned vineyards in all of Chile. You know, very recently a famous travel writer wrote about us for his newspaper. Oh, yes? We've sent him around the Norwegian's vineyard, the one with all the feral roosters and cockerels. A lovely man, very drunk. Sounds like a dream. I'll send you a photo I took of him. Are there any less desirable aspects of the town? Like many towns, we are blighted by the presence of the secret police. In this case, outside the store, which seems a de facto headquarters. Ah, okay. You have had run-ins with them? I have been fortunate enough to avoid their gaze. However, my cousin, who runs the grocery store, was a student activist before the coup. He was not so lucky. He still bears the scars. I'm sorry to hear that. You should talk to him. He's the only other shop in town. You are close with your cousin? You know, we share an area code, but otherwise we are very different people. Alright. Many thanks. I'll call again if I need you. You're more than welcome. Okay. Okay, so this is the newspaper guy who's incredibly drunk. Dear one, killed it, cooked it, got the name for the article. Thanks for setting me up with the visit. Best, B.U. B.U. Anyway, these are possibly the same two men as this picture. Actually, let's have a look. Okay, there's no reverse side on this one. Or that one. That one, though, that might be the guy we are talking about. Okay. Let's see what else we can wriggle out of this. Oh, hold on. What was the... La Vie en Canada. So, we know the area code. It is 234. So, we just have to see if there is another one of those. Festival, David speaking. Hello, my name is Perlman. Just spoke to your cousin at the wine store. Ah, how good. Good, I was right about that. Ah, yes, how can I help? Tell me more about the store. Well, we're just a humble grocery store. We sell cheese, vegetables, local pork, food grown in the region. How long have you been running it? I took it over from my father and mother 4 years ago. Your cousin mentioned you had some trouble with the security services. I did, but I don't think I should talk about it. David, I'm investigating the Cobra. We want to catch him. You are? You know I've met him. You've met him? I write for Libération Nationale, the socialist newspaper. We look into governmental corruption. We also write important arts and cultural events to keep our readers up to date. You were arrested? I was walking to my house when I was picked up and put into a large van. What kind of van? White, very cold, maybe a butcher's truck or something like that. Perhaps one of the fish vans from Santa Corvina that deliver the catch to local restaurants. Ahaha! Okay, we've seen it then. What happened then? I was taken to a large brick building. I couldn't see much, but it stank of fish guts, so it may have been a tinning factory. You were taken for interrogation? Yes, I was put into a chair. 2 guards asked me questions. First calmly, then applying blows. Every so often they would stop and speak quietly to a third man. The Cobra? I believe so. He was obviously very senior. He was at a desk, just writing. I couldn't get a clear look at him, but I had my pinhole camera and managed to get a photo. I can see that? You can, though it's far from perfect. I heard him say one thing. Take the van back to the factory and remind me to give Chiquita his bonus. I assumed this was for one of his informants, the rat. The strangest thing was they did not seem concerned with asking about our work on corruption. Mostly they seemed interested in a small article about the Norwegian Arts Expo. Why do you think? They were very angry. They kept saying, "Do you know what you have done?" Did you? I did not. One of them, a short brute of a man, stepped forward. He was shouting, holding the printed article. He said, "You mean to betray the Cobra? You know his name!" In an article about Norwegian culture. I was completely bemused. I asked them how, and frankly, I should have saved my breath. They started beating me very hard. I thought I was going to die. How come they let you go? Honestly, it was my level of confusion. In the end, the man at the desk whispered a few words, and I was thrown back into a van and deposited on the same corner they had picked me up from. Alright, that's... Many thanks. I'll call again if I need you. Goodbye. Okay, we got more evidence. And this is our photo. I think we're going back to this. Actually, we'll go back to the Rolodex. We have almost all the numbers. Now, if I started from... Now, let's say it's a cannery. One 175... 169. possible that I still have the same area code and I just combine the two. But I'm nearly done, so if that's the case, I'll just go back to it and do it that way. Okay. Okay, let's go to the phone. 2, 3, 4, 1, 7, 5, 1, 6, 9. I got an achievement for getting absolutely no response to a phone call. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. That's nothing. Okay. Hmm. Be you. Okay, let's have a look for anything to do with the newspaper that they are Libération Nationale letter. There we go. Alright, this is the article. Exposition of Norwegian art set to arrive in Santiago. A delegation of Norwegian artists is set to arrive in Santiago to display the best of Scandinavian art, theatre, music, and dance. The musical program spans both classical and contemporary works, featuring pieces such as The Ice Harp by Lien, Concerto for Caspar by Hansen Orberg, and the haunting Songs from the Fjord by Eklund. Also included is the minimalist suite Three Still Winters by Niergaard, performed by a mixed ensemble of Norwegian and Chilean musicians. All 4 pieces are considered examples of the Norwegian style of skjult, hidden music. The week-long celebration is part of an ongoing cultural exchange supported by the Norwegian Ministry of Culture and the municipality of Santiago, aiming to deepen artistic connections between Norway and Latin America. It also commemorates the 30th anniversary of the Tromsø Bridge Massacre, in which 250 Norwegian resistance fighters were routed by Nazi forces. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's look up more about that. I'll get rid of that for now. Oh, and might as well look at the other bit. Fires break out in major Valplano towns. Investigations continue into the large blazes in Yama, Tambo, and Kuru last month. Witnesses say the blazes erupted overnight, destroying several public buildings. Unconfirmed reports suggest mercenary Chilean forces may have set fire to voting booths on the eve of the national election, amid fears of a major defeat at the polls. This is a developing story. Okay, let's get looking in the library again. So we're looking for the Tromso Bridge Massacre. Tromso Bridge article. Thank you. We might need that for something else, so we'll keep this. Chile's Scandinavian population remembers the horrors of war. Santiago, Chile, the director of the South American Scandinavian Cultural Alliance, led a solemn remembrance ceremony yesterday honoring those killed at the Tromso Bridge Massacre of 1941. The event marked the anniversary of a failed resistance operation during the Nazi occupation of Norway. On March 11, 1941, local fighters planned to sabotage a bridge east of Tromso near Stetamøen along the Bardu River. Before the attack could be carried out, their position was ambushed by a German panzer division. It is widely believed that the mission was compromised by a single act of betrayal, though the identity of the informant was never formally confirmed. Among the fallen was Andreas Åberg, a noted surgeon and husband of Celia Hansen Åberg, who gave a reading at the service. This was an act of bravery, rebellion, and patriotism, Hansen Åberg said. It was undone by the cowardice of one person, setting back Norway's resistance and costing the lives of family members, brothers, and husbands. We can never forget. The service concluded with prayers and a candle-lighting ceremony held at La Catedral El Espiritu Andino. Okay. Let me go back here. That was being read by this man. Okay. All right. So Santa Corvina has those symbols. Let's look for it then. No. Okay. Alright, let's call the football club. They don't want to talk to me. Okay. Okay. Have another look. Who was the other team? Piedraloma. Not enough for me to go on. Oh, let's see what we can look at this art set thing again. We have some... If I can talk to her. Chapter on Schult. Once dismissed as a novelty, particularly by the serialists of the Darmstadt school, Schult has gained quite admiration in recent years, especially among South American composers. A form of musical cryptography, Schult assigns notes to letters, allowing composers to embed hidden messages within melodic motifs. The challenge lies in crafting phrases that are both musically engaging and textually meaningful. To increase legibility, letters are mapped by frequency of use in the alphabet. The technique is believed to originate with Norwegian resistance groups in the early 1940s who used concert programs to pass covert messages, sometimes detailing ammunition drops or attack plans without alerting occupying German forces. Today, South American composers have adapted the method as a tool of subtle resistance under authoritarian regimes. Okay. That's something. That's something. That's something I could do something with. Let's go back to this. So maybe that's why they were... Hansen Urburg is the person who... So we need Concerto for Casper. Maybe the library has stuff about this? It does. Okay. Let's add this to our evidence list. Concerto for Casper for When You Broke My Heart. Okay, let's get decrypting! Hooray! I'm going to need some paper. I've got something here. And let's get a pen. Oh, that's shit. Shit pen. Here's a good pen. Right, let's go. Okay, so that starts with an E. Then that's on the line. So that's I. Then we've got just above it N. Then we go down to A. Then we go up to R. Then we have a break. Then that's S. S T O. That's R again, I think. Then we go up to just above the line to M. Yeah, we're getting something. I think we're getting something here. Storm. Then we go back down to the very bottom. E. Then that again, which is an R. Then we break. A. R. O. M. S. O. Break. Then A. R. Yes. Oh no, no, that's not an A. That's not an A. That's a T. And then A here. And that means that was a T as well. I got that wrong. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes it. No, that translation makes more sense now. That's on the line, so that's an I. Then that's... Oh. Okay, so what that reads out as is Einar Stormer Tromso, traitor. Okay, we've got something. We have a name. We have Einar Stormer. Okay. Einar Stormer, Tromso, traitor. We have a name. We need to figure. So that is the person who betrayed the Norwegian resistance to the Nazis, and that's probably one of our two people, but I'm not sure which one. Now this is one of... This is the Cobra. But we don't know which one, who that is yet. Can't see their shoes in that picture. Can see their shoes in this picture. He's wearing loafers. He is not. So I'm willing to... And he's also the one who read the Condor article. He's also wearing socks, and this man is not. So I think this is the this guy. I think this guy is the Cobra. That doesn't necessarily mean this guy is the Viking. But he really looks like he's someone who could be called that. And they've worked together several times. Oh, wait, hold on. They were here. They were here at this winery. Hold on. The Norwegians' vineyard. Okay, so... That doesn't help me a whole lot. Killed it, cooked it, got the name for the article. Thanks for setting up with a visit best BU. Maybe it's got something in the Rolodex? Maybe them? No. It was not them. No. Oh, wait. I've got his name. I've got the name of the Viking. Hold on. Speaking of, I do in fact have the name of the Viking. So let's enter it. Don't know precisely where he is, but I do know that. Okay, so we've got Ina Stormer. That's the Cobra. The Viking is very likely the Norwegian who betrayed It's them because their name's the fucking Viking. Now, I'm not going to assume the suspicious Nordic-looking person with an eye patch is the Viking. Because that would be me just making shit up. So, I'm not going to do that. Now, let's have a look at... Alright, let's have a look for some vineyards. Oh. What was the name of the article that they found? Because I'd probably be able to find that. Cockerel just fucking all the way up there. It was to do with cockerels? No, not the Rolodex, the library. No. Okay, not getting anything from that. Let's go back over some of the things we've looked... Oh, wait. Was there a reverse? No, there wasn't. Right, we don't know where this is. That's not great. Now, that is, said, quite likely the Viking. They've been seen together multiple times. We've got the wine guy who is just fucking drunk as fuck. I may have to phone them back. Now that I've got more information. Let's try that. Oh, no. Apparently that's not the... What? No, that's the same... That's the same evidence I already had. Rooster's Cry. Okay. We found something. I was led through the vineyards of the Perdido region, Chile, by a most unusual guide. He was a heavy-set a man with an eye patch and an air of both deep melancholy and occasional eruptive anger. He could have been a Viking Norseman, dressed in an ill-fitting summer suit. He ran his vineyard with near military precision. He paused our tour to conduct a brief, purposeful conversation with a serious-looking man who was tailed by his melancholic son. I asked him what it was about. He looked at me with a glint in his eye. I believe that my friend Patrice is sending a guest my way this evening, a certain Jorg. I am meant to show him true Chilean hospitality. I did not pause too long to imagine what this meant. He was in truth very sad. He had just been to the funeral of a dear friend earlier that day. David was a brilliant artist. We go back years. Fell in love with a girl once, champion skier who married a terrible man, never got over it. It was a beautiful service, a tiny church with its back to the mountains. Wonderful. He spoke fondly of his dear sister, a composer who no longer speaks to him. She lost her husband, a doctor, in the war, and blames me. When asked why, he turned his great sad eyes to bear down on me. You remember my friend, the one I mentioned? We were schoolboys together, like brothers. One day he told me he found a way to make some money. A simple task. He convinced me to help him. I didn't know it would lead to... He slammed his fist down on the table, startling me. But after a moment he only shook his head and took a gulp of wine. My sister always disapproved of my association with him in his National Union of Fascist Buddies. But I made sure she never knew any of the details of the work I did for him. Not until 5 years ago. She visited the vineyard and had a few too many glasses. I told her everything, going back to the beginning. She hasn't spoken to me since. He let out a heavy sigh, slumping back in his seat. After she went home, she wrote a piece of music dedicated to me. I guess I should be satisfied with that. He then began singing softly to himself before long drifted into a heavy, fitful sleep. Bruce Unwin, Footsteps in the South, Bernardo Publishing. It was Bernardo Publishing. It's just that they didn't answer me. Okay. So, hold on. Hold on then. So this is the chapel? Here? Let's look at the initial thing we got. Okay, so his so does that mean his current name is Caspar? Or his original name is Caspar? Because does that mean his name is Caspar? They were talking about... Hold on, let's check this again. She lost her husband, a doctor in the war that blames me. Patrice is sending a guest. I'm going to write that in here, just so I don't forget it. Because it might not be the thing. So Ina Stormer might be his name now? Or is it his name? Okay, I need to check the report of the massacre. Orberg. She is Hansen Orberg. So if she is his sister, he is Hansen. Which sounds like a more real name. And that means his name is Caspar. And he is this man. Where he is right now is Perdido. No. Location. Okay, so we have the Viking. Now we need to get more information on the Cobra. We think his name is Patrice. Okay, so there's only 2 pieces of evidence we haven't found, according to this. No, I know it. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a minute, is this the other way around? Because, the guy was arrested for knowing the Cobra's name. But everything we found was to do with Casper Hansen. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna phone this. Okay, cans of glory did not help me there. Uh... I just doesn't want to phone at all. Okay. What was that church? What was that church again? It was in the Condor article. La Catedral del Espíritu Andino. Hmm. Yeah, no, I think these are the other way round. I genuinely think they're the other way round. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I think those might be the other way round. I don't know. Something's speaking to me about it. Because there's no guarantee that the man in this photo is in fact the Cobra. None at all. Jorg. Hmm. Maybe Bernardo Publishing will answer now. Oh, can I use the numpad? Yes! Well, that's still a discovery. I can use the numpad to do the phone stuff. Hooray! Okay, so I think I know where this is. I still don't know what this photo is doing for me. We got a snake tattoo there. No, no, no. Oh, wait. Santa Corvina may not answer me, but that is their area code. So, what I have to do is look at this. Put this over here, go back to here, go to the phone, and go 242 175 169. Yes! This is the answer machine for the Pescara Tinning Company. We are currently closed. If you are seeking records, all documents are now publicly available. Please call back later. Oh, yes! Ahaha! A break in the case. Yes, yes. Alright, all Pescara records are available, you say? Then let's get looking. All factory personnel from management, Pescara Tinning Factory. Effective immediately, all employees are reminded that tattoos and long hair are strictly prohibited on the factory floor. These standards are non-negotiable and to be observed at all times during working hours. In addition, smoking anywhere on company property is expressly forbidden. Any violation of this policy will result in disciplinary action, including deductions from wages at the discretion of management. The director has made it clear that such behaviors are entirely unacceptable and will not be tolerated under any circumstances as they reflect poorly on the standards of our organization. He emphasizes that these are values he upholds himself as a good example to all. Lastly, all factory personnel are required to be present at the stadium this Friday to support the owner's team in their match against local rivals. Participation and cheering for Chiquita is mandatory. Let's have a look at these photos again. Let's look at this again. Okay, I may have been right the first time about who the Cobra and the Viking are, so I may have to swap them back again. Oh, Ina Stormer might be the other person's name. Okay. Okay. So this is Casper. Casper Hansen. And they are currently in Perdido. Yeah. Well, it's what I got. They are in Santa Covina. I just need to swap them around. Although, actually, this is possibly a better picture of him. Have I cracked it? 2 or less errors. I'm gonna do this and see if I do something wrong. 2 or less errors. Same number of errors, I guess. That is still not right. Still think this is the guy. But maybe this is the guy? Maybe he's a different guy? That was it. I just had a different person. I just had the wrong picture of a person. Okay. To whom it may concern. I found the Cobra and the Viking. Both are native Norwegians who in their youth were involved in perpetuating the Tromsø Bridge massacre. The Viking is Kasper Hansen, the brother of Celia Hansen Urberg, the renowned composer. He lives on his vineyard in Perdido, Chile. He sold out the resistance to the Nazis through his childhood friend. That childhood friend was Einar Stormer, who later became the Cobra. This was known to Celia Hansen Urberg, who put his name in a cryptic piece of music. The Cobra lives in Santa Covina, where he runs a fish tinning factory and owns the local soccer team. Call it a day. Tomorrow brings a new case. Or whatever. Phew! Solved that one. I thought those two people were the same men, but they weren't. The case of the sunburnt Nazi. Okay. I need a new drink. I need drink to get through the day. How about this? Ah, feel better. Okay. Oh, I've been told to eat.
Have a drink.
Well, I just drank, so... Well, let's look at the eating. What I have here is some of the pizza that I still had from earlier. Come here, Slice. Ah. Hmm. Pizza. Alright. Now, new case. Mr. Perlman, we are looking for the Paraguayan chief of police, known as the Hyena. A famed sniper during the war, he made his name as an expert in disguise and deception. He has recently been implicated in a corruption scandal at the heart of the government that invoked the ire of the president and sent the Hyena into forced hiding. Hello, Mary.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, hello. You gonna help me
This
hunt down
guy's-
some Nazis?
This guy's ruining the good name of hyenas.
Hmm.
Just like that Disney movie. Oh, am I a jester today?
You do appear to be.
haven't actually guessed on any streams since doing some since replacing a hard drive, so I don't actually have reactive open to change that. Where is reactive?
Wherever the website is, that's where it
Yeah.
is.
No, this is I haven't logged into it.
Mm.
So I've just been this clown bunny for the last several weeks.
Anyway,
There we go.
I'll keep reading this. Uh,
Go ahead.
Invoked the ire of the president, sent the hyena to forced hiding. We traced him to the seaside town of Puerto del Alba. However, something has happened and we believe he may have been killed. We intercepted a telegram reading, Hyena dead, Chichilla and Metra also, unknown shooter. Please find out what this all means.
The feared snipers, the hyena and the chinchilla. I know that's not what it says.
Oh, but that is what we had. And he. Oh, ooh, ah. Oh, those are some dead people.
Oh yeah, that's definitely some dead people.
Well, we've got some legs over here with a tattoo on the leg. We've got this dead person here who seems to have more green there on the neck. And we've got this extremely dead person. They look like they've been dead longer, to be honest. So we may have a bit of a deception going on from the person
it's
who
not going
is
to be as
reported
straightforward, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all we've got. This is it.
Yeah, that's the clues we start with.
So
Now got
Puerto
the
del
rest.
Alba. Okay, so let's see if we can find some article about the shooting in the library. I'll just put this over here. Ferry timetable and weather report. Let's have a look. Ah, okay, Puerto del Alba. This might be helpful for us later, I suppose. Puerto del Alba ferry timetable and forecast. No ferries on Mondays. Rain, 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 rain. Sun, rain, 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 sun. Sun, 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 sun. Okay, so it's a clear day. So this cannot have happened on Tuesday. And is unlikely to have happened on Thursday. And it looks like the lighthouse was up and going. Who's this?
Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, it's literally our job to figure out who that is.
Well, I'll pin this to the to there. Let's see if we've got anything in the Rolodex for Puerto de Alba. No. Alright, let's see if there's literally if there's literally anything about the hyena. No. Oh, we could look at the corruption scandal, I suppose. if there's something about that. Lazarus are coming to Paraguay. Country Paraguay. Subject arrival of Lazarosa. Distributed 21st to 12th, 1970. Indications of importing of Lazarosa soldiers for stationing at government residences. Raising alert to blue. Special Ramon Torres machine gunner. Manuel Ayres aerial reconnaissance. Luis Delgado close quarters. Carlos Mendez spycraft. Julio Herrera logistics. Ernesto Silva explosives. We might need to look at Carlos Mendez. I'll pin this. But we also have a date. Now. Let's bring ourselves up a calendar. I'm going to go outside the game for a minute, but wouldn't be the first time. Year 1970 calendar. Okay, now, that said the 21st of the 12th. So the 21st of December was a Monday. No ferries on Mondays. Alright, let's look at, I'm going into here for... Playa del Toro strategic instructions. Playa del Toro strategic battle operations guide. Landing begins at 5:30 a.m. Knife and pistol teams will silently eliminate beach guards. Snipers take cover in set positions. Machine gunners reinforce a sandbag advance after the Air Force bombing. Hold on. Hold on. I think we have
a clue.
I found something, I think.
All right.
Let's get this bigger and get this bigger as well so I can have a good look at them. I will also, I think, need this. But let's make that a bit smaller. Alright, I only actually need a bit of this. Okay. Okay, there was a team sent to the area. And due to the translation here in Spanish of the operations guide above, I can tell that there was a team sent. And their close quarters person and their machine gunner are dead. So Ramon Torres and Julio Herrera are dead. So I can fill those in. Okay, so not Julio Herrera, I mean Herman Torres and Carlos and Luis Delgado. Yeah. Metra is the machine gunner, so that's Ramon Torres. Last known location, well, there. Puerto del Alba. No, location. And that's also true for this one as well. And we know the forename of Cuchilla, or I can't. I'm gonna butcher whatever pronunciation that is. Louis. Delgado. Now, okay. So,
I'll level with you. My brain isn't really working that well today, so I'm like, I'm not contributing anything to this.
I mean, that's fine. It's just nice to have people here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I have the locations and names of Metra and Cuchilla. I don't have the hyena's name. I don't have their location because I'm not even certain they're dead. We have this symbol. Which I do not recognize. Oh, okay, it's North and South America. With the equatorial line across. Okay, and I can't take any of the faces from this. Now, what is that say?
Yeah, there's not really any intact spaces to take from there.
Hotel-
Like the guy down there.
Hotel Azul.
Yeah, because it's backwards.
Okay, let's have a good look at that.
Yep. Look up in your Rolodex. Probably under H.
There
for
it is.
hotel. There it is.
Okay.
We can read backwards. Let's give him a call.
Hello, Hotel Azul, one of the most affordable hotels in Puerto del Alba. Boris speaking. Hello, I'm an investigator inquiring about an incident that happened opposite your hotel. Of course, an unimaginable scene of horror. Mind if I ask you a few questions? Of course, how can I help? What happened exactly? There was a shooting outside the hotel. One of our guests was murdered. Which guest? I believe it was one Paul Gerhardt, though there's not a lot left to judge by. Quite gory. Who was he? He checked in at the day before the incident. I'm sure he was high up in the security services because the hotel is still crawling with Paraguayan secret agents. Perhaps he was the chief of police? Perhaps him or his brother. His brother? Yes, his brother checked in on the day of the incident. A Mr. Ernst Gerhardt. Any indication as to their reason for visiting? Not sure. Perhaps catching the ferry to see the beaches at Playa Bruma or Bahia Escondida. But you know, you don't need bodyguards for that. Do you think the names were real? I doubt it. Most people here check in under assumed names for all sorts of reasons. If he was in the security services, I don't imagine he holidays much under his real name. One last thing. When he arrived, Mr. Paul gave me a letter to send. However, I still have it. Would you like to see it? Yes! Please, give me the secret documents. I want them.
Yeah, I love having secret documents.
Tell me more about the guests. Apart from the brothers, no one exceptional. How would you describe them? Both tall men with sandy blonde hair, gaunt with piercing eyes. More than similar. If I hadn't checked them in separately, I would say they were the same man. Oh boy.
Ooh, boy.
Anything unusual that they said or did? Only one thing. When I mentioned to Ernst that his brother was already here, he looked a touch confused, and I heard him mutter, "The plot thickens." So, on the day of the incident, what happened at your hotel? That morning, around 11 a.m., 2 large bodyguards came to the front desk asking for Mr. Paul. They said they were his protection. I sent them to his room. Did you see them exit? I was called away, but I understand they left and went to the fun fair. Thanks. Tell me about the hotel. I would love to say we are a state-of-the-art facility, but unfortunately I feel the hotel has seen better days. I can access your floor plan? In the municipal records, the guest book too. How about the guests' rooms? Anything notable? Well, they both left quite a few things. We actually have pictures of both brothers' rooms taken as evidence. Ernst owes us money, since he seems to have disappeared. Sadly, we cannot take payment in toy bears. Aha, could you send over the photos, please? I will do that. Okay, we have a whole pile of stuff. So we have
All right.
the Gerhardts. We've got lots of photos of their room. One of the two is dead, but we're not sure which one because they look very, very similar.
Yeah.
And we're not sure which one is
probably being used as a decoy for the other here.
Okay.
Whether it's like intentionally or not.
So this is the room of the surviving person. We think.
The rooms are... God, they're literally flipped over here.
I think they're literally on opposite sides of the door.
Yeah. Because the paintings are flipped too, but that could just be a...
And they were taken at... This was
thing.
taken second, because it was very slightly different time. So this was first. We'll need to have a look at the floor plan to see which way the room was facing, so we know whether it was the morning or the evening. Because we've got the sun, but we don't know if this is facing west or east. Props, a load of scripts, like documents.
It's like manuscripts.
Manuscripts,
really.
A big book that just says props.
Yeah.
And otherwise, not much going on here.
Yeah?
And we've got this bear that says Belushi's. And a screwdriver. I've heard that name. I've heard that name already in this game somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, and here's the letter.
The missions do have some like connections between them.
Dear R, writing to you from Puerto del Alba. You found a
This
great
isn't
man
good.
through PS. They've put me up in a terrible hotel. Room doesn't even have the sunrise. I'm free for the moment to walk around, but they're sending some new bodyguards tomorrow to protect me. I can't risk sticking around for more revelations to come out. Time to make a move. After this, I'll spend some time at the next port until things have cooled down. In a month, I intend to return to Dr. Schmidt to complete my oronectomy, though I have heard nothing from him recently. We can meet there, expect word. Woof woof. Best NS.
Woof woof. So, no sunrise, and the clocks are showing
Like 6 something.
6:45.
Yeah, 6:45. So,
Which means
that means this person was in
either
the
that's
other
evening
room.
or that's the other room. Because they're opposite
Yeah.
each other.
So we're gonna, again, we'll have to see the floor plan,
Which, you know,
which we can now look up.
yeah,
Hotel Azul
there we
guestbook
go.
and floor plan. Alright, we have the floor
So,
plan.
north.
Let's pin this.
The
North
sunrise
is
is in
here.
the east.
Sunrise
So
in the
room
east.
301 should theoretically have the sunrise.
Yes, 301 has the sunrise. 302 has the sunset. Were they in that room, though? Let's look at the guest book. Paul was in 302.
Ernst was in 301.
Ernst was in 301. Okay. So the letter was from Ernst. Oh, no. The letter was not from Ernst because this is the one with the sunrise. So Ernst is Paul. What? No. What? Hold on. My brain's fucking up. Right. Sunrises is here. So, the letter said they did not have the sunrise. So the letter that we have was written by Paul. And their actual initials are NS.
Okay. We don't have their names, just their code names, right? The hyena and
The
the other
hyena
two.
and the other two, which we have worked out through the military documents.
Yeah.
So we are not sure who the hyena is, because we've got two people who look very identical. One of them is dead.
Yeah?
But which one? We also have this guy in the side who definitely isn't suspicious. The thing is, I think the two people who came to be his protection might be the two people here who are dead.
Yeah, this whole thing could be a setup.
So it's entirely possible that Ernst is the hyena and got away.
Mhm.
Or they were put into a position where somebody else could shoot them, but they shot everyone. I think the first one's more likely. But I don't know. Let's have a look. Hyena dead, which I highly doubt at this point. so 302 is the one with... so the 302 is Paul. So this is evening. This is an evening shot. The sun is setting. Which makes sense if they did it after the incident. On the day. Which means it's definitely not this day. It's this day or this day. Because this unlikely to have happened at, like, here. Let's have a look at that again. Okay, we have the dates. We have the dates. I'm just going to go look at 1971's calendar. The 4th of July and the 5th of July. Okay. Actually, I need to be sure of what year this is. Also, I think we saw someone from an earlier... Need to go back to a previous... Okay. We had Dr. Schmidt, who was in case 2. And we have NS right here. N. Schroeder for an oridectomy. We have our surname.
Yeah?
Okay,
Oh man, that photo, that keeps coming back, huh?
Okay, so we've got this now on the docket of things, so we think we
It's
have...
a dental thing, yeah.
Yeah, Schroeder. Okay, now let's get back in there, see if we can find anything else from that. Other evidence, no specific case. Saul Perman, patient, dog, breed unknown. Exam, $5. Checked for excessive snoring, $3. Sedation for snoring, $8. Ear cleaning, $4. Paid in full. Dear Saul, we will return your dog next week. H.H. Harold Hoffman.
Keep your dog for a whole week.
Top sleuth can find your missing man. Yeah, this is, just me.
It's good to be the top sleuth.
Yeah, suppose. Okay, so...
Like, who'd want to play a game where you're just a mediocre sleuth? Now, Games where you play terrible sleuth, those are everywhere.
Mm. Yeah, but
I feel
games
like
where you're
Disco
really,
Elysium
really good.
probably
Mm.
counts, even if you are good at actually finding the evidence, you are also a terrible sleuth, like
Mm.
canonically.
I really need to get around to playing that.
Oh yeah, I played some of it, but like it's hard going, and also I kind of just have lost all of my progress now. At least presumably.
Mm. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be on. Could be.
God, I don't know. I haven't had a reason
Could
to
have
boot it
cloud.
up and
Could
find
have
out.
cloud save. I don't know.
Why would I'm not sure why it would need that, but sure, that's a possibility.
Um.
Like, great game, absolutely like grindingly bleak at points.
Mm. Hmm. Now, something from the last one. The Rooster's Cry. No, no, that wasn't it. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's go back to this patient list again. Okay, no Belushis on there. What else does that letter say? Found a great man through PS. It put me in. Dear R. Nothing from him recently. We can meet there. Expect word woof woof. Okay, so there's a good chance. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, let's try looking for Belushi in the Belushi stockists. Okay, so it's a brand of bear. El
Alright.
grito de Jaguar. We got a Puerto del Alba stockist cans of glory.
Alright then. Well, that's something to check out. Do you
Okay,
have anything for Cans of Glory?
I think I spotted it in the Rolodex at one point.
Alright.
There it is. I don't know why I'm doing this. I know the numpad works. All right, we've got it. We've got through. Hello, cans of glory. Reynaldo here. How can I help? Did you see the man who was killed last week? I did. He stopped at Cans of Glory with his escorts to play and generally be seen. Pleasant man? Quite the opposite. I was chatting with a tourist couple who wanted to know how to get to Las Rocas del Sur and San Venturo. He seemed right past them and demanded to play. How did he do? Honestly, he did terribly. Couldn't hit a thing. It was like he was half blind. Nothing like the day before.
Oh, but it was a switch.
What happened the day before? He came by the stall on his own, no escort, and nailed every can on the first shot. What did he win? He won a large bear. Do people often get that? Ha! I didn't even know it was possible. Still, I guess he got lucky considering his next performance. What happened then? I saw him moving around the market, then toward the seaside exhibits. After that, I heard 3 shots ring out in quick succession and a lot of screaming. You saw the shooter? I did not, but I think it came from the lighthouse. My brother went up there after, took a photo. I'll send it to you. Many thanks. How about his bodyguards? I knew their type all right. Filthy insurrectionist Lazarosas. Why do you say that? I'm Cuban, so I knew straight away what they were all about. They had half Cuban, half American accents and special forces tattoos. What does that mean? They were involved with the Playa del Toro. Oh! You know, there were a lot of those guys held after their plan fell apart. Afterwards it was said they went to South America so no one else would have them. Disgusting mercenaries. Thanks, this is useful. By the way, I found something odd. A business card. I'll send it over. Perhaps you can take a look at it. Sure. That's all for now. Okay, we've got some more evidence. Okay, we have the thing. Was there something I wanted to have a look at there? Specifically... Playa del Toro.
I do sometimes think about, like, getting business cards for my music thing. Like, saying, hey, I make music. Here's how you can ask me to make specific things.
Okay, I think we've got something.
Never get around to it, though.
I did make business cards for myself.
Yeah?
Oh, hello.
Oh. Glasses, a sniper rifle, and a bullet.
And a bullet. And the hat.
And
And
the hat.
oh, look.
That's his hat.
That's his hat and glasses. And there's the ferry. And the shots came from here. So these were left behind.
Yep.
But yeah, Simon Jones, theatre agent.
And a
Telephone
phone number.
and a phone number. How nice. Well, we'll look at that as well. But I think what we have here is this man as the hyena. Hold on. Sunrise 6 a.m., sunset 9 p.m. This is 6, and we're getting like light straight across. So this has to be the morning. Methinks there was a switcheroo much earlier.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some intentional, like, someone has set up the situation to be ambiguous rather than it
Hmm.
just being, well, that's how the game
Yeah,
played
I
it.
think they were already swapped, which is why the mercenaries went with the other guy, because the other guy was in the room that the other guy was supposed to be in.
Yeah, he's been set up as a decoy, and he doesn't
Mm,
even know it, probably.
yeah, and then he causes him and them to be shot, so they think he's dead, and he isn't. Okay, so I think I can work out which of these two are the people who are supposed to be these people. I think. Because they were definitely both there. Now, this person is this person. Yeah, this person is this person. This person is this person. But I don't know which of them is this. Okay. I can't really get enough out of that yet. Those are both good, clear shots of the two people. I just don't know which one is which. Um, well, we've got one thing to look up here.
Yeah?
No, Rolex, I need to go to the library. Oh, we already have those things. I already found that information that could have led me to, so I'll close that. Why did I close the thing? I actually wanted to look at this. 312-778-941. Simon Jones, theatre agent, give me good news. What does your agency do? We are an esteemed London talent agency for only the top actors and actresses, famous worldwide on stage and screen. Oh, really? Can you tell me some of your clients? Do you know Jonathan Bailey? He did the Colgate toothpaste advert some time ago. I see. Do you have anyone working in Puerto del Alba? Where the devil is that? It's in Paraguay. No, I don't think so. Oh, perhaps that's where Cyril is. Cyril? Oh, yes, he was quite big in the tropics a few years ago for a hernia cream advert. You know, Rectalis? I don't. Quite striking. He was playing a cowboy riding side saddle. They had that song by Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire? That's the one. So
I
you
fell
did see
into
it.
a burning ring of
Call it a
fire.
hunch.
Ah, Johnny Cash.
So wouldn't you know, I got a call from a Paraguayan film company, Pantala Sur. Wanted him out there straight away. What for? Do you know, it was for an experimental film. They said they had hidden cameras all around town, very Altman, and they wanted him to walk around looking imperious like a sheriff or something. What else? Sent us a first-class plane ticket and a costume. Booked him a hotel room under an assumed name. Very cloak and dagger. Any idea why they wanted Cyril? The man said that Cyril's character was based on real-life inspiration and only he would do. Oh, because he looked the same.
Yeah? They literally got an actor who looked very much like it.
Yeah, to be... Okay. Okay. So we've got this information, but we also have this piece of evidence. Script for experimental film, working title Tooth and Claw. In this improvised role, you'll portray the chief of police, authoritative, composed, and mildly theatrical. You will be escorted through town by 2 silent bodyguards, maintaining an air of controlled command. Along the way, you'll pause at key locations, firing around at the funfair shooting gallery and posing for a photo at the seaside attraction, all while projecting confidence and subtle menace. Cameras are hidden. We are aiming for a naturalistic Altman Veit style. Assume you are always potentially being filmed, though you will not know when or where. Your goal is to inhabit the role fully, treating everyone around you as background extras in your scene, no matter how they react. Maintain a dry wit, a steady gaze, and a sense of detachment. Think small-time autocrat with cinematic flair. Suggested phrases to use sparingly and naturally. Have him arrested later. This town needs order. I never liked that ride. Make a note of him. I don't recall authorizing that.
Oh man, classic.
Damn.
Just hiring an actor and literally framing him to be the guy that he's playing.
I mean, we know where he last was, so that's the case. Now, let's have a closer look. So this is the actor's room. This is where the actor was. We're going to look at the... Not that. Oh, I need to go back to this. Okay, so this is the actor, I think. When he mentioned to us that his brother was already here.
Yeah.
The plot thickens. So
Yeah.
Ernst... No, not that. This. So the bear was earned by the real guy.
Yeah.
No, not that. Not that. Hold on. Get over there. No. Ah. Small. Small. Get them out of the way. I need to find something. I need this. Small. Put that over there. Put that small. That over there. Not that. Not that. Is it this? Yes. I spent some time at the next port till things have cooled down. Okay. That means we might actually have a different location for him. Because if he took the ferry... He went somewhere else. Where? BEPBSV LRDS SV. Oh, right. These are the initials for where the ferry's going? Hmm. Oh! Oh, I think I know what happened. Okay.
Oh, you're connecting the dots?
I was just trying to work out the reason why the sunrise is happening here, but this isn't the room that would have had the guy who was supposedly in it. Looking at this photo, that is misaligned. I think the numbers were switched on the doors. So this is in fact what was labelled as 301, and this was what was labelled as 302. And then, when the bodyguards came, they came to 301, which was 302, which is where the other guy was.
Alright.
Now, I need to have another look at this. Then I'm going to have a look at this photo. I think those are... Because I'm looking at the symbols here. And I think the tattoo has been altered. But I think it's this one. And then, looking at the original picture, we have another altered tattoo for the machine gunner specialization. That has been made into the part of the globe that is North and South America. And it looks like an equatorial line, but it is in fact part of the sights. And the rest of the site is covered up mostly by the continents. There was a little bit that was visible. So I think that is who each of them was. Now, we don't have a location for the hyena or his first name. Now, I think the first name could possibly be found by going back through older records. But the ferry. think it was this, due to the interview we had. The incident took place on the day where Taurus was trying to get to Las Rocas del Sur and San Venturo. Now, we need to figure out what time this happened. Because it was one of those two locations that they are going to. Okay, so they left. So the 11 p.m. was when they went to the. So there's a good chance that it happened right before here. So I would put a decent guess on Las Rocas del Sur as where he is now. And just in case there's anything here giving indication of a time. No. So that's the hyena. Okay, we need to find his name. Oh yeah, an extra reason for my guess on the room numbers. There's a screwdriver here.
Yeah. It's like,
He took the numbers off and swapped them.
yeah. Because of course that would be the way to, swap in a guy who isn't the original guy who was there. The screwdriver is something that's inconspicuous enough you could just leave it in the room, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're here investigating, it's like, no, yeah, that has to be suspicious.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go back through my previous things. Okay, N. So we know it begins with N. No, okay, that's not related. Okay, no. According to this, we have all the relevant informations. We've got everything.
I gave you all the clues, Mr. Policeman.
We have all the clues, including, as said, clues from prior cases, which could help here. We have already at least had
seen
one
that
of
happen.
those.
Like, it's the kind of game that builds on its own mysteries like that.
Pantalasur. This is the answering machine for the Pantalasur Film Productions. The office is currently closed for renovation. If you wish to discuss film productions or speak to our director, Raul Sanchez, please call back another time. Uh, hmm. Oh, we've got something. This is from much earlier.
Oh, okay.
Hello, this is Hopper. I'm calling an observation on Schroeder. We have a chance to eliminate him. What do you mean it's cancelled? This is our opportunity. Valued asset? Valued for what? You can't be serious. He's right where we want him. Surely there's something going on here. I saw a guy who looked just like him. Perhaps a body double, but it feels off. The guy's too relaxed. Something strange is going down. We could lose him. Alright, I'll keep an eye on him. Doesn't help me too much.
Yeah, you already know there's a body double in play, but maybe there's something you're not getting from this one yet.
Enter. Sir, we're here to escort you. Oh yes, and what do you call yourself? Sir, this is Ramon. My name is Louis. We are replacing Raul and Gaspar. Raul and Gaspar, remind me, please. Your old bodyguards, sir. But of course, let's hurry along. Time not for waiting. Let me just get into character. Right, you little pigs, let's head off. Where first? Whatever you
Of
want,
course.
sir. Yes, just let me check this. Do you know the fun fair? The one in the harbour? Yes, let's head there. Quick march.
And of course, they've never met him, so that's just like, huh, what a weirdo, rather than this is not the guy at all.
Yeah, because they're just there to kill a guy who, or at least abduct a guy who looks exactly like that, and is supposedly in that room, but they've never met him, so they don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm. What? Huh?
Oh.
Oh! Ooh! We've got it! We've got his name. It's here in this transcript from the second case. A patient visiting from Paraguay having an orinectomy with Dr. Schmidt. And it begins with N. This is...
Right, yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy.
That's the guy. It has to be.
Am I right? 2 or less
Two
errors.
or less errors.
It could be the other location that they went to. That could be my issue. Which was listed as San Venturo. Maybe it wants me to put it as Puerto del Alba, because that's just where we last saw him. No. Got something wrong. Okay, so that's definitely that one. Did we recheck the transcript of... Not that. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. Was it this? No. Oh, I don't think I pinned it. Hold on. There we go. Machino's is knife. So yes, that is all correct, I think. Not sure what I've got wrong then.
Oh wait, is the dead guy in the photo, like, would that be the most recent photo of?
Oh, I
No, you
can't
can't
take any
No,
faces from
we
this
can
one.
see that guy's tattoo, so we know it's the same guy.
We know we can see that tattoo. We know that is that man. That is
Yeah.
the guy. And we saw the tattoo of the other guy, which let us know what type of... Well, actually, I kind of worked it backwards from there, but...
Yeah, it's fine if you end up getting it in the wrong order, and that's what gets you there anyway.
Hmm. Uh, oh, wait. I might be dumb. Hold on.
Oh,
Water.
yeah,
It
that is
rained
certainly
earlier
water.
in the day.
Of course it did.
So it was this day. So they went here.
Ah, yeah.
And that, catching the ferry to see the beaches at Playa Bruma or Bahia Escondida, which is PB. Playa Bruma. I was guessing the wrong day.
Yeah,
And yeah, there's water patches on this one as well, and there's a freaking umbrella over there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
no, that had
again, more patches of water, although
yeah,
that's by the sea, so
yeah,
less conspicuous.
but then when we have it at the top of the lighthouse as well, that's
Yeah,
when we're
that
definitely
gives you
dealing with
2 points of data, and you're like, oh, this is relevant, you know?
correct. Case complete. To whom it may concern, I have identified the hyena as well as Cosilla and Metra. Cosilla is Luis Delgado and Metra is Roman Torres. They are both members of the Lazarosa decried mercenaries and were working as enforcers for the Paraguayan government. They are both dead in Puerto Alba. The other man dead there is Cyril Lampley, an actor. He was hired by Panteleso Productions, apparently for a experimental
Experimental is
film.
the only one that
In
fits.
reality, he was hired as his dead ringer for the hyena. The hyena arrived at his hotel the day before Lampley, who was staying opposite. On the day of the murder, he swapped the room numbers, so Cochilo and Metra
Hmm.
picked up the wrong man. They then circulated around town, with Lampley playing his role until they were all... fuck! Shit!
Executed.
Executed by the hyena. The
Yeah,
hyena then fled to
it's
Playa
hovering up the
Bruma.
bottom of the
He
list.
then identified through his choice of
Uh,
dentist, one Alex Schmidt, and goes by Nico Schroeder.
yeah. Oh yeah, everything's coming together.
Call it a day. Alright, let's... I've been going for 3 hours. It's not long,
Yeah,
but...
but doing another one of these would take you long past 4.
Yeah, so I may have to...
So it's
stop
another one
here.
like Sniper Elite, where the missions are just inconveniently
Inconveniently
like
length.
too
Yeah.
long to do 2 of them, but too
I have
short.
now done...
You,
Yeah, I've done 2
yeah,
in 1 day. And that took me 3 hours. So I would definitely blast past 4, because I imagine these are not going to get less complicated.
yeah.
So, yeah. But let's at least have a little look at it. To prepare for next time, and there's dog. Pet dog. Mr. Perlman, our final South African target is the Scorpion, the Bolivian police captain and head of a tactical squad known as the Acion. They are known for ruthless political suppression. We also need the name of his sergeant, who is known to be a close confidant. We don't have a lot to give you, but have been informed that a photography business in one of the major towns is in the Valplano area that can help. Finally, we believe there is a missing man of interest. Please locate him as a matter of urgency. Best, L. And... Squad composition revised. All captains are assigned squads with 2 lieutenants, 1 sergeant, 1 corporal, 2 privates. Tactical units wear tan, normal police units wear blue. Due to a range of officers being targeted, please disregard all information below in figures 4.1. The soldier shall use standard private regulation salutes. Soldiers continue to salute all ranks above their own. Salutes private, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain. Okay, so 4.1 is irrelevant if we're talking about police. But the soldiers will still do that. Insignia, private, that. Corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, all redacted.
Yeah,
And the
you have to
captain.
salute everyone who outranks you, but watch out.
God.
Yeah, what a
Uh,
nightmare. That feels like the kind of rule that, like, I've not worked at any place where I have to salute anyone, but it feels like if I did, this would be a rule they have.
Yeah, so... so earlier, yeah, I had to pick out... I like the fact that earlier in the game I had to get out a pen and paper and to work things out and do a bit of cryptography.
Yeah,
That was
listen,
nice.
this game does have some fun mystery stuff, and it's like it really does make you feel like you're working it out.
Yeah, no, I feel like I did good.
Yeah,
Like, I have located... I have put people on the trail of these Nazis so that they will be removed from this world.
whereas in the real world, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna dox the president of the United States. Yeah,
Oh, very easy. Well, the thing is,
genuinely
there are some
hoping
very...
everything goes disastrously wrong tomorrow, and he ends up, I don't know, melting or something.
I'd love him to just melt or get crushed by things,
Almighty Ra,
or
your time has come.
or let all of his senses be destroyed due to all the explosions
Yeah, the
and
fireworks.
the fireworks.
He was
Maybe he'll
staring
have a heart attack.
directly at the sun during that eclipse that one time, and I'm like, I wish.
God, I wish he'd burned his eyes out.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe then he could have gotten his med bed or whatever the fuck they keep saying
We're telling him we're
exists,
putting him
but
in a
doesn't.
med bed, but we're just like sealing him up cask of Amontillado style.
Yeah, just leave him in a
Med beds are the
sarcophagus.
dumbest conspiracy, and that is like there's a lot of competition for that slot, you know?
You know, at the moment, there are some incredibly easy to find Nazis in real life. One of them is the President of the United States.
Yeah.
And another one is someone who was briefly the world's only trillionaire.
Uh-huh.
He isn't anymore.
47. We have an interesting assignment for you.
We have someone who is going by your name, who also is a Nazi.
Anyway.
47th president. No way would 47 put up with that shit.
I mean, there's already the Hitman level, one of the games where you have to break into the White House, but you're just killing the Vice President, who's a clone of Agent 47.
That sounds like either the first game or the third.
I think it's like the second or third one, yeah.
Because, like, yeah, the first three were the ones that really delved into all the clone experiments.
Yeah, after that, they quite wisely stopped doing that because it just got stupid. Like, say what you will about Absolution, that doesn't go on about the clones of 47 at any point.
That's true. That is one thing that is good about it.
I'm the Absolution defender here. That game's an important, like, technical leap for the series. That's the middle ground. That's where the mechanics that made the Hitman trilogy so good.
I do agree.
First showed up.
I agree with that. It was a necessary step.
Social stealth, the way disguises work. It was very rough around the edges, but you can play that and then you play the Hitman trilogy and it's like, oh, okay, they were working on every bit of this. And that Hitman trilogy, modern classic. Like, if you haven't played it, go play it. It is
go play that game. It's it's fantastic. Go play it.
Yeah.
And if you can,
might be one of my favorite games of all time.
And if you have a computer that is actually somewhat modern, go play 007 First Light. Go do that.
Yeah, I hear good things about that. I've not played it myself, and I've not.
I've seen Aguma play it.
Aguma does his Hitman streams where he has a very different approach to man hitting from me. I'll just say that.
Well, suffice to say, the formula transfers to 007 incredibly well.
It really does. When that was announced, everybody was like, "Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, of course, that's who you'd get to make a modern James Bond game."
And they have, and they did, and we were right. Unfortunately, we won't get another one because the license has shifted hands. The only reason we got this was because it was already done. It was already in production, and the deal was already made for the license to be used for this purpose. So it wasn't shit-canned by it getting by MGM getting acquired by Amazon. So future Bond games are now going to be made by Amazon Game Studio, makers of
question mark. I don't think anyone makes games anymore. That's the problem. Yeah. It's just like everybody decided not to make games because it was more profitable to not do that? Question mark. I know I'm saying
I'm very curious about the profitability of a company that doesn't make anything.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, I think.
As they say, this is end stage capitalism.
Yeah, it's
not
just
late stage. Something is about to break, and I'm actually kind of terrified.
Everything is... Yeah, the games industry at the high levels is eating itself.
Yeah, like every industry. You have no idea how bad it is in the tech industry in general.
I mean, yeah, they're pinning all their hopes on a complete fraud.
Yeah, AI is just snake oil, and it's been proven time and again, and yet...
Yeah, we're still here.
Here we are.
How on earth did we get to a discussion about tech bros when we were talking about Nazis. How did that happen?
Yeah.
I wonder what leap of logic took us there.
There's no leap of logic. These are the same people.
Fair enough.
This time around, when we deal with them, there's not going to be an Operation Paperclip.
No,
These people need to
these people need to go
actually face
against. These
consequences.
people need to be up against the wall.
Yeah,
Uh,
which is
they
grim to think about, but yeah, that's where we are.
that's what needs to happen. I'm afraid to say. Not actually afraid to say it. I'd said it. If I
Yeah,
was afraid to
we have
say it,
said
I
it a
wouldn't
lot.
have said
It's
it.
like the thing is, God, last year the whole churning out a new album every week kind of thing, I was genuinely thinking, oh, I must be having a manic episode or some kind of
Yeah.
psychotic delusions. And I'm like, oh, the world can't possibly be this bad. Like, people are going to stop me when I say these things about, how awful the world is, all these awful billionaires and stuff. And then everyone went, no, you're completely right.
Yeah, no,
And I'm like,
that's
oh
what's
no,
happening.
that's terrifying.
That's what it is.
I genuinely do have brain problems.
Hey, if anyone wants to learn about such things, Mary's got loads of albums about things.
about things? Question.
Yeah, like they're very, very varied in what they're about.
The thing is, I just make whatever I feel like making, and then people go, "Oh, can you make this thing for me?" and never elaborate on what they actually want. So I just keep making the same nonsense.
And I'm gonna press my shill button
Yeah,
because why did it happen twice?
I need to get around to doing more for the tabletop RPG that I've been writing.
I need to honestly get back to work on the one I'm doing because
I could probably share what I've got of the RPG that's entitled Sicko Patrol.
I've seen
Which is
some of your
exactly
preview work for it, and
the
it's
screen
great.
caps I posted are completely deranged.
Yes, and that's why they're great.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my own work. I mean, it reminds me of Killing Hitler Fuck Party in a way.
Oh yeah,
it's completely insane.
Somehow it has less rules than that.
Yeah.
Because it's more of a... You just keep improving off each other until you're like, are we the baddies here?
So if you want to also get things about how the world is fucking awful right now, play This Train Is Going to Crash.
Oh yeah. Genuinely play that, but also like don't play it if you're having a really horrible mental health
There's
day.
a big list of content warnings on there.
Great writing in there, but damn, is it not heavy?
It's quite heavy. Although you do get to sometimes have a train create stupid haikus.
Yeah.
Or writing novels about weird wizard detectives and things. I mean, that's all there too. It's not all grim. Because it's also about the joy of art and creation and of being alive. But also, the world that you're alive in is a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
And if you want to, kill Nazis in a tabletop RPG that also involves lots of incredibly queer sex, Killing Hitler Fuck Party is the one for you.
Yeah.
I wrote that. It's great. I
did
thought
write
it was...
it, and it's extremely funny. Like, if you're watching this and you haven't read that tabletop role-playing game, go check it out.
Side note, I got an email the other day, this is related, from the British Library. Saying, yeah, we've registered your deposit.
Yeah?
So, yeah, it's fully in the system now. You can go to the British Library and go read it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. It's there. You can go and get it.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing that's worth doing just for the story, you know?
Yeah, you can go to the British Library, request to read the copy of Killing Hitler Fuck Party that they have in their possession, and they will get it out and you can read it.
Yeah,
It
and
is the
indeed, you
only
should
copy in their
read it.
possession, so don't do anything horrible
No.
to it. But, oh, I do have some more printed copies.
I actually do have something I need to do, so I'm gonna duck off the call now.
Well, okay,
So I just get
I
a
was
message
wrapping up
saying, "Oh, I need
anyway.
to get something over to your house right now," and I'm like, "Really? Okay,
Well, I'm wrapping up anyway, so
yeah,
farewell.
see ya."
Goodbye. All while the dog snores. I've now snoozed 3 times because we just kept having that conversation. Okay, let's get out of here. Wow, this game is really good. It's great. I'm loving this. This may be 1 or 2 more streams. I don't know how many missions. Actually, no, I do know roughly how many missions there are. There was shown at the start of, like, the thing. So I think there's, like, 3 or 4 left. But they're gonna be lengthy, so 2, 3 streams, maybe? Depends how long this case takes. I may even have to stop in the middle of a case. But I think I'm able to do that. So, that's good. Right. Let's... Okay, tomorrow I'm going to be on Pank Raru's stream for Star Wars, where I'll be playing my incredibly self-loathing Jedi-ish guy. I hope I've been getting across how much he distrusts and hates himself. Then, Sunday, it's Skyrim with Chaotic Awesome, and we're gonna continue on our grand quest to eliminate bigotry from Skyrim. Our list is getting very, very large of what to do about these people, and I am running out of abilities to put people in the ice hole. Because the mod only allows me so many people. So we may need to do some clearance by, like, finding out people who we really can't do anything about, who really aren't going to have any impact, de-essentialing them and killing them so that they clear up space. We'll continue on with that quest, and then on... Yeah, then the week will resume as normal. Tuesday, Darktide. Wednesday, I will do something. It's now my kind of whatever spot. We have Thursdays where I will be continuing Dokapon on Eldritch Zoe and Madame Universe's channel, then Banishes on CA's, and then we're back here on Friday for more Ratline. And if anything else happens, you'll find out on my Blue Sky, I guess. Alright, let's find somewhere to go. Pank is doing vids and vibes.
Alright.
Thorn is doing Sonic Adventure. Goblin Hugger is doing Find Matt's Cats.
Oh, you're still streaming. Okay.
I'm about to raid out.
Yeah.
I just going through my schedule for the week.
Yeah, I was just like,
is very full.
If someone is actually coming to my house right now, I'm like, great, I need to actually get properly dressed.
Right, we're going to raid Pank Raru, and what are we going to say to Pank Raru when we arrive?
What are we going to say?
Getroffen. Oh.
God, sorry. Um, Things that happened in this case. There's the actor thing, something
Yeah.
about hyenas or something.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we could just go for the default one
Yeah.
of something about blowing up the president. I don't know. Like, we're going to dox the president. No, not funny.
Nah. Nah. Not really.
Not funny enough anyway. Sorry, I'm just like trying to answer somebody else's questions here, and it's like, I feel like you could have planned this out better than asking me at 1 in the morning.
Oh well, we're about to raid out. I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah,
Bye.
let's kill Nazis.
Kill
Go
them.
with that.